presence. She became the center of my thoughts, not obsessively, but undeniably. We started spending more time together intentionally, coffee dates, hikes, cooking together, just being around each other. Every shared laugh, every quiet conversation, every moment of comfort only made me think of her more. Slowly, carefully, I realized I was falling in love with her. Not a reckless, whirlwind kind of love, but a steady, consuming, all-encompassing love that filled the spaces left by years of chaos and heartbreak. For the first time in years, I could imagine a future, one where my dad was healthy, my business was thriving, and love wasn't something to fear, but something to embrace. Lila became my anchor, my distraction in the best way possible, and the one thought I couldn't shake. And as I watched her laugh one afternoon while we baked cookies for a local shelter, I realized something. For the first time in my life, I felt like everything might just be okay. Update 7. Time had a way of moving fast without me even noticing. I turned 31 recently, and looking back, it felt like a lifetime since the chaos of my teenage years, the betrayal, the stepmom, the lost years. And yet, somehow, I had arrived at a place I could barely have imagined back then. Lila and I were officially dating, and every day felt like a new discovery. It wasn't about dramatic gestures or over-the-top surprises, it was about comfort, laughter, and shared routines. Mornings were spent over coffee, teasing each other about who made the better toast. Afternoons were for work, but we often texted throughout the day, sending random jokes or little updates just to hear each other's voices. Evenings were for cooking together, binge-watching old shows, or simply talking about dreams, fears, and plans. I noticed that my dad had settled into this new rhythm too. He was healthy, energetic, and happier than I'd ever seen him. Seeing him and Lila interact brought me a strange, warm sense of completeness. She treated him with respect and kindness, and he treated her like family instantly. It was a world away from the chaos of the past, a world I had helped create. Turning 31 felt different than I expected. It wasn't about parties or gifts. It was about looking around at the life I had built, my dad healthy and smiling, my business thriving, and love, finally, pure and uncomplicated. Lila had become my constant thought, my joy, and my anchor. Sometimes I still catch myself thinking about the past, the stepmom, the mistakes, the betrayals, but instead of pain, it's just a reminder of how far I've come. And every time I glance at Lila, laughing at some silly joke or sharing a quiet smile, I feel grateful. Life isn't perfect. There are challenges, work struggles, and the occasional heartache.